For the Canadian petroleum industry, Beaufort Sea summers are short but hectic. A time to build artificial islands and move drill ships onto location. Summer in the Beaufort is usually both pleasant and productive. Then there was the summer of '83. Ice conditions were abnormal in the summer of 1983, among the worst in Beaufort Sea drilling history. Freeze-up usually begins in the Beaufort in October. Land-fast ice grows seaward for about 25 kilometers, where it becomes rough with pressure ridges. Between the land-fast ice and the slowly circulating polar pack is the transitional zone, an area of broken ice, usually in constant movement, responding to wind and waves to deform and pile up against the land-fast ice. Most of the current exploration activity lies within this transitional zone, which by early winter is usually completely closed. To cope with Beaufort conditions, Gulf designed and built a $674 million Beaufort Sea drilling system. 4 Class 4 ice-breaking and supply vessels, capable of continuous movement through ice 4 feet thick. And 2 new technology drilling units. The system is owned and operated by a wholly owned subsidiary, BeauDril Limited. The first drilling unit to see action was the conical drilling unit Culloch, launched in early 1983 and towed to a rendezvous with its support vessels in the Aleutian Islands. When ice conditions permitted, it was towed around Alaska and into the Beaufort Sea, encountering considerable ice en route. Culloch was designed to drill in water depths up to 55 meters. And with its ability to handle oncoming ice, it has already demonstrated that it can drill significantly longer than conventional ice-strengthened drill ships. It is held in position by anchors deployed by the supply vessels Miss Carew and Iqaluit, also used for transporting bulk supplies and equipment and for ice management. The icebreakers Calvic and Terry Fox perform ice management duties to protect the drilling unit and supply duties as required. Culloch began drilling in August at Pitsiulac, and it performed well, even after abnormal ice conditions began to develop in early September. Calvic, Miss Carew, and Iqaluit all worked to break and move the pack ice around Culloch. And all the vessels, Culloch included, performed up to and indeed beyond expectations. But ice management was becoming a 24-hour-a-day job for all the vessels. In the face of ice conditions well beyond the vessel's design capabilities, including ice flows with pressure ridges up to 30 meters thick, drilling short of target depth. Although unable to complete and test the well in 1983, Gulf did encounter encouraging indications of oil. At the end of September, Culloch was moved 120 kilometers east to begin drilling at the Amoligak location. The system continued to perform well, although severe ice conditions did interrupt drilling operations in October. In early November, Culloch resumed drilling at Amoligak to drill and set casing as planned. The system worked to December 11th, the latest date that a floating drilling vessel had worked in the Beaufort. The abnormal ice conditions in the summer of '83 provided an excellent test of the new Beaufort Sea drilling system, It came through with flying colors. It proved that it can meet the challenge of the Beaufort environment. All of that augurs well for future drilling as Gulf's search for Beaufort oil goes on.